So hello, how do I make this introduction? So yeah, there's a mouse in my wall. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
So, my first question for you is, how did you come up with your character design?
Character design. So originally my character design, I just used a bunch of circles and things originally. But how I got it is I just made a default character, and then I just started making squiggly lines for the hair, and I threw stuff at the wall, just wanted to see what would stick, and then after a bunch of squiggly lines later, I came up with this design.
Yeah, and now.
And then I was like, with the shirt though, I was like, what's my favorite color? Might as well do that. I was gonna make a sweatshirt, but I know everybody's gonna use a sweatshirt, so I'm like, I'm gonna add a t-shirt. So
yeah,
here I am.
I have a t-shirt as well. Something I've started to do with my character is that every single time it cuts away and I have a new drawing of him, this shirt will change colors.
That's smart.
Yeah. So
Originally, my character, every time it was in a new video, it would be a new shirt or new clothing. But then I was like, it's not really gonna work.
I didn't notice that.
Originally, I was gonna do that with my first old videos. Then I changed it, and I'm like, I like this one more.
Okay.
I know people that can pull that off, like changing every single time, but it's just really hard to remember to change it too. So I came up with this.
What do you think about school?
School. Not my favorite, honestly. I know lots of people say school is bad, but it is bad, in my opinion. I would rather stay home.
Yeah.
But you do get to interact with your friends and just chill.
Yeah.
But the only bad part about school is the homework. I could do school without the homework.
Yeah.
But with the homework, it just makes it really hard because there's so much assignments that you keep track of. At least for me.
Yeah.
Because my school has a million classes.
Something that I did is that I signed up for way too many extracurricular activities. So, on Monday I have stop motion / 3D animation class. On Tuesday I have studio art. And Wednesday I have piano and soon track. And on Thursday I have 2 different theater classes. And on Friday I will soon have track.
So originally, extracurricular for us is like, we stay after school, so it's basically clubs. But they don't count towards your grade, but they do help you a lot. So I used to go to an art club, a club for the yearbook, and I also did a drama club. And
that's cool.
For the yearbook club is every Wednesday, and sometimes it gets canceled. A lot of things get canceled a lot of times for no reason. But anyways,
that actually happened a lot in my school recently because there aren't enough members in specific clubs, and the reason they closed down is because there are not enough members in them.
So
no, 1 sec. I'm gonna call from a different person. Let me deny it real quick. Sorry, continue.
Okay. So with our club, you could have a small group, and you can also have a humongous group. It doesn't really matter. But I don't go to yearbook club. I feel like every time I go there, since I'm a little child, and then there's people that are way older than me also in the club, like grades older. I usually don't do much there, so I just sit in the corner and just go on my computer and just probably play games. So it's really boring, and then I'm like, why am I wasting time there when I could be at home drawing and doing what I like? Because also after that, you have 30 minutes of club. You have 30 minutes of a club, and then after that, you have like 45 minutes to wait for the bus. So it's just an hour and a half of your time wasted.
Yeah. Me being a city kid, I do not take the bus. I take a train.
Yeah, I don't have the bus. I don't have a train, I mean.
Yeah.
I understand that if you're in the city, of course, you gotta take the train back and forth.
Well, actually, you can take buses. It's just the train is a bit more convenient.
Fair. Depending on where your school is located and whatnot.
Yeah.
Also, with the same thing, really similar with the yearbook club, the art club. There's things that we do in art club, and I really don't like it because there's like people love doing clay. I don't like doing clay, in my opinion. That's just me.
Yeah,
But-
it gets your hands all moldy.
Yeah, I'm just not good with 3D stuff. And again, since we're in the grade lower, we don't do as much.
I know.
So we're
like
just there.
I feel
And
like
if you don't sign up for things, because when they post it in a group chat that they have for the club, they post a sign up, and if you don't do the sign up, you're not going. They have it out for like 3 hours, and if you don't sign up in those 3 hours, you're not gonna get in.
wow.
So really annoying.
Yeah.
And then at this point, I just don't want to go because it's been so confusing. And also with all my homework, I gotta run home and do work. But with drama club is
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
So we have, for example, we have our yearbook club on Wednesdays, and then yearbook is 30 minutes yearbook, and then 45 minutes of waiting, and then we go home. But if you do drama club, you go to your yearbook club or whatever, then you go to drama club right after, and then you stay an hour and a half doing that. But for my drama club, you have to do that every single day after school if you're going to do drama club. Honestly, you could do cast or crew, like if you want to go backstage or in front. I did crew because I'm a little shy. So
Yeah.
crew, since we're younger again, we don't do as much stuff.
I know.
And they don't trust us.
I know, like in theater class, when I went into the auditions, I went in there knowing that I'm a middle schooler, and I'm probably since I am a middle schooler, I'm probably not gonna get a huge role since high schoolers are also part of the play. It's like the middle schoolers never really
They don't
get
get
as much.
spotlight.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, I'm happy with what I did get. It's just the high schoolers are usually the stars of the show, you know?
Yeah, I have my friend, I don't want to say her name, but whatever. She does drama club too, and she does cast, and she's the only person that got the highest role in our grade. And the highest role that somebody got was her. And she's on stage for 1 minute of the play, and then she's off stage.
What?
So it's like, put so much work into it.
Yeah.
And then she's on for like 1 minute. She says like 5 lines, sings a song, and goes off.
Yeah. Which is why I think personally, for every show, if they aren't going to give middle schoolers and high schoolers equal roles, they should make a middle schooler version of the show and a high schooler
Then
version
the high
of the show.
schooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's more
Definitely.
fair. Anyways,
Alright. We're done with that side. We're done with
Yeah.
that.
What, how do you come up with your videos?
Videos. Okay, this is interesting. So every month I need to write down 3 video ideas, and I have a board, like a whiteboard in my room, and I write down my video ideas there.
That's
And
cool.
if I don't get 3 videos in 1 month, I'll be delayed with my video ideas. I gotta be 3 video ideas ahead every single time, so I have 3 on standby for my next videos. So I just write down a bunch of random ideas, like small stories, and then like for example, the stage fright video. I remember one time I was on the stage and I almost fell over. But then I'm like, wait. And then there was another time I fell down the stairs.
Noticed it fell off. And while heading downstairs like you were supposed to, I fell down the stairs. And luckily, by the time I fell, I tied it again.
I'm like, oh, I fell down the stairs after this. So then I came up with the stage fright video because it was overlapping all the stories. If you have multiple stories for each part of the video,
Yeah.
like multiple stories about the same topic, around the same topic, you can make it into one video.
Yeah.
And then there's videos I have, it's like one big story, like the Mouse on My Wall video.
Yeah.
That was one big story. I just find stories and I see if I can make it long enough and detail it enough to make it a whole video. So that's basically how I get my ideas.
Yeah, I am currently very stressed out about the amounts of videos I'm working on. I have a collab with Duck. I have a collab with a friend of mine who's not a part of the small animator community. And I'm making a secret one, so I'm not going to say it here. And I'm also working on, remember that video? Remember how last summer, I tried doing like a collab thing, but didn't really work out? Yeah, I'm also working on that at the moment.
So what I do is you gotta work on one project at a time. If you have great ideas, you don't want to do the ideas, like if you have collabs you want to do, you want to set that off to the side, like write it on a board, write it in your notes. So you do one video at a time, you focus on one video, one thing, and then when you're done with that, then you could do the next thing that's on the board. So you go from the ones that you want to do the least and the ones you want to do the most. And the ones that you want to do the most, you have to do first.
The one, I think you should, but wouldn't it be a better idea to save the best for last?
The reason you do best for first, because after a while, for example, with the stage fright video, I was thinking 2 months ago about it, and I was like, no, it's not going to work out. So, and then eventually I did come up to do it, but it wasn't as fun as what I thought it was going to be 2 months ago. So eventually your brain just decides, no, I don't feel like doing this.
Yeah.
So you want to do the best, because if you save the best for last, you might get up to that point, and then you won't remember why you want to do it. Yeah. And also, if you do worst first, you won't feel good about making the animations or whatever. So you want to do the ones that you want to do the best or like the most first. Then if you say the worst ones for last, so you can see if you want to still do them.
Yeah, I'm not doing animations at the moment because my hand is still healing. So I'm paying Brain and JoJo to do it, to do some of the work at the moment.
All right.
Yeah. Also, is animation sometimes stressful for you?
Yeah, it is. Depending on what you're doing, some parts are really long. Like, for example, if somebody's just talking over and over for a long period, like 30 seconds, which seems a lot more when you're animating.
I know, yeah.
You kind of could get bored of animating the character just opening his mouth and, like, moving it around.
Yeah.
It would be really annoying. But when you do animations, there could be some parts, like hard animation parts, and you just want to give up on it, but you have no other ideas to do for that certain area of the video, so you have to do it. It has been stressful, but it's more fun than stressful if you get good ideas and just, I don't know, explain it, but you just want to do things that you want to do. You don't want to do this because, it's going to look nice, but I don't want to do it. You want to do something that would make you feel good. Doesn't matter how good it is in the end. It matters how good you think it is and how good you think it is. Yeah. Not how other people think it is.
Yeah, like sometimes there's this one segment whenever I'm animating, after I get like a bit like really into it, I will I think this is an ADHD thing, but I'll get stressed out because of all of the thoughts in my brain, and I'll get super stressed out about the video, and then I suddenly just want to stop.
I've done that before. With the video I'm working on right now, it's only been 3 days, and right now I'm doing a certain part like 30 seconds in, and it's really stressing me out because I keep having to draw more things and more things. It's really getting stressed out, and then I keep thinking, what about school tomorrow? What about the event tomorrow?
Yeah.
And then you get all stressed out, and then you just don't want to do it. But you got to push through. Focus on what you're doing. Don't focus on other things that could be coming tomorrow or in a couple hours. Focus on what you're doing. So make sure that your brain focuses on one thing, and you don't get Your brain doesn't get overrun with many, many, many thoughts.
Yeah, that's why I take ADHD medications, but unfortunately, by the time I'm able to finally sit down and start animating, they have worn off. Anyways, one quick side note. How about something that's happened to me. I've actually recently tried out 30 FPS, and it's actually pretty. It's not that much different than what I'm used to, but it doesn't. Just because it's at a higher frame rate, doesn't make it look amazing. Like I compared the same kind of thing, same audio track, same animation, but different FPSs. The one with 30 FPS, just in my opinion, looks worse than the one at 24.
Yeah. So the reason it is that it depends on how you see it, depending on what animation you're doing. For example, on arm moving, if you do 30 FPS, you're gonna need more drawings, or you're gonna need to slow.
I'm talking. Oh,
Go
sorry.
very fast.
Yeah.
Oh, you could talk. You could talk.
Yeah. I was talking about like lip sync. Yeah.
Lip sync.
Yeah, the lip sync
Okay.
at 30 FPS does not look very good.
It's because it depends on how you handle the lip sync. I am not that educated into lip sync. I don't do it. 'Cause I feel like
yeah. One reason that I think you don't do it is because Procreate is
really you can't add audio, so it's really difficult. But
yeah.
even if I did,
I would recommend Flip-A-Clip or Rough Animator, but if you really want to get into animation professionally, I would use Adobe Animate or Clip Studio Paint. I use Procreate, which I said in my other Q&A. I would not recommend it because there are limited layers and you can't add audio. That's why I may switch to Rough Animator one day.
Yeah.
even if I did, I feel like if I want to get my videos out fast, it's gonna be really hard.
Yeah.
I've done a lip sync before.
My opinion on Procreate is that it is a drawing tool, not an animation tool. It can be used for animation, but its main thing is drawing. You know?
Mm-hmm. So basically, it's mainly drawing. Yes, I would recommend it for drawing more. Like for thumbnails, it's really fun to do.
Oh yeah.
Animation
I use
not
it
that
for
bad.
the thumbnails.
As long as you have CapCut or an editing software.
I use
For example, you could take a snip, and you can change the hold rate, how long a frame holds for. So if somebody's like opens their mouth, you can change it, and then if you go into CapCut you could cut it to the amount that you want it to be cut to. Like if it's open a little bit too much, you just cut it and shorten the time it's open, then it matches onto it. So I feel like most of the animating is in Procreate, but what I would call more of the animating is in CapCut because you got to sync everything together. It's not as bad as you think, but it is really hard to do if you do it for the first time. I would not recommend it. I would rather do a different thing. The only reason I'm doing Procreate right now is because I want to switch to Rough Animator.
Yeah, I'm using Rough Animator at the moment.
Yeah. And the reason I don't is because the character on Procreate, you draw it differently. Like the stylus connects to the
it's
differently.
weird.
So when you go onto Rough Animator, it's different. A
Yeah.
little different.
Rough Animator is frustrating sometimes. With importing the audio, it's sometimes frustrating.
Yeah.
Also,
I
what?
do have it though.
Yeah. What is your opinion on video games?
Video games. I did make a video on that, but I didn't go too in depth about video games.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't play video games unless other people are playing. I would not play by myself. It's not entertaining by yourself. If you're in a call with someone else, or you're at least in the same game as someone else, it's way more fun to do.
100%. Like, if you're playing Minecraft.
I know I'm a boy, but for some reason, everyone expects a boy to like video games. And that's mean. Why are they so mean? My favorite video game is probably Cuphead.
If you're playing Minecraft on your own, it doesn't feel as good. But if you're playing with someone, it's awesome.
I was playing Roblox today actually with my friends, animated friends.
Cool.
And I was like, dang, it's way more fun to play with more people than with yourself, because I was playing by myself like an hour earlier. Because the way that it's better, because people entertain you, and it's fun to interact with people while you're playing the game. So that yeah.
Is there any recommendations for newer people in the animation community that you would give?
Recommendations like as tips, you mean?
Yeah, tips.
I mean, with animation, I don't have as much. Just play with whatever you want, really, and just see which animation style is your favorite.
Yeah.
With story, though, you want to pick a story that you really want to do, and even if won't get you a lot of views, or it's not gonna be nobody will like it.
You focus.
Honestly, you gotta go with your gut. You can't tell what other people are gonna do. You gotta do what you want to do, when you want to do it. Your choice. Don't make other people make you do an idea that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Do it because you want to do it.
Yeah. What?
Like with my video, the Christmas video, I was debating on doing it because it's really basic. But then people ended up liking it a lot.
Woo! Ooh, look! A bomb. I didn't give him that. Neither did I. It'd be cool if I made this explode. No!
Ended up liking it a lot.
Yeah.
So it's with the views, it's how the algorithm works. It's really luck.
I know it's all luck. In fact, actually, that once you finish with that sentence, that's a good segue to my next question.
It's more luck based than actually skill.
Yeah.
You could try as much entrances and exits of your videos, as much as you want. It will not change how the video comes out as much. It's really depending on how viral the idea is going or whatever. I don't know how it works, because I made a sick video.
Body just sitting there, coughing.
And it got 3,000 views, and then I made a video on the map with a bunch of other animators, and it got like half the views.
Yeah.
So it's just really random.
Yeah, how do you feel about your community?
Community. I like everybody in it. There's nobody that I hate, really.
Yeah.
There are people that I don't feel the best about. Nobody sent hate comments, like actual hate comments, like saying your animation is so bad.
It's more criticism.
Nobody really sent those. They've said, "Oh, you could do better on this."
Yeah.
But nobody's ever said your animation is horrible, disgusting. Nobody said that before. Everybody in my community, like when I make a community post, everybody is just so nice and so polite, and they're really energetic and really good people.
Yeah.
I could not ask for a better community.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of how my community is gone. Like, with my community, it's really great. But I know people that have not the best communities.
Yeah.
So, it's depends on how you interact with your audience.
Mhm. How do you feel about not getting much attention for your hard work?
Oh, hard work wise, I do put a lot of effort into my videos, and then I get around 1,000 views per video at least. And
I remember when I used to get 1,000 per video.
not like a flex.
Yeah, I remember when I used to get 1,000 per video.
Most of my subscriber count, right now it's 2,000. And the video that I posted 1 month ago only has 1,400. Like I said before, algorithm is luck.
Yeah.
I do, and 2,000, and I've seen people
I
like
used to have 2K.
animations. He has millions,
Yeah.
and people have told me, yeah, your animations like animations is good. I'm like, yeah, but it depends.
On the
We are
algorithm.
children, and animations is an adult, and he knows how to. He's more professional. I understand that my work might not get as much attention, but at least people are noticing it,
Yeah.
which is really makes me proud.
Yeah.
So I'm not really mad about it.
Yeah, I feel like people in the younger animation community,
Mhm.
like kind of have more passion for what they do. They because
They do.
yeah, because like other adult animators, of course they like what they do, but like they're doing it as a job. We're doing it as a passion.
Yeah, they probably did start as a passion, but then it became more of a job.
Yeah,
So they are doing it as their job.
yeah, but it's like
And
it's not. I think it's still a passion to them. It's
it is
just
a passion to many big animators.
yeah.
But yeah, it's their job. It's how they're living off, how they're getting money and whatnot. I understand that you need to do it for money, and if you don't like it, you could do anything else. But honestly, it is completely your choice. Do whatever you want. I am proud that this animation community, everybody could just drop out, but we're all staying here. We're all staying here because we want to do this as passion, because we like to do this. We like to create animations for people to see, not for any money, for fun.
Yeah, sure, money would be great, but we do it for fun.
We are kids anyway, so
Yeah.
it's different than how adults would handle it.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the small animator community? Since I feel pretty mixed about it.
People that are like, people that have done bad things, like said mean things to people. But overall, I would say around 90% of the community are amazing people, amazing
Yeah.
kids and friends to hang out with. And then the other 10%, they have their own demons to face.
Yeah.
I've seen lots of drama happen in the animation community.
Yep.
Like, I've had some myself, Paulino, he stole my art.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while,
And multiple
drama
other
goes away,
animators.
fades away. Now we're more friends than enemies.
Yeah.
So I feel really great about the animation community. It could be better, but it's better than I would, better than it could be. It could be chaos.
Yeah.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay. What app would you recommend for people who are getting into this?
For starting animation, I would definitely recommend Flipclip.
Yep.
If you want to, do you use Flipclip?
No,
Yeah,
no,
Flipclip's
no,
really
no.
good. And then after maybe a year using Flipclip, if you don't want to do Flipclip, I would go to Rough Animator. It's really good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
Actually.
gets you into the style. Like Adobe is kind of expensive
Mm-hmm.
unless you have the money for it. And then if you have Rough Animator, it's only $5 upon using it, like upon getting it.
Yeah.
So it's really good as long as you have money.
Yeah, I bet I could get it. I just I do have. I think I do have the money. I just don't know how to get it set up.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I would recommend it. It's really similar to Adobe, so it really gets you used to how it works. I know how to work at that. I
Yeah.
have this site on my computer I use for school, and I animate sometimes when I finish on my homework. So I know how to use it like that. But some people may prefer the Flip-a-Clip and how Flip-a-Clip works, or how Rough
Yeah.
Animator works. It's really your choice.
Yeah.
But I'd recommend Flip Clip or Rough Animator to start off.
I started off using I actually started off using Procreate, and then using Flipperclip, and then using Rough Animator.
Yeah, I started using Procreate, and I still am, and I kind of regret it. It's really getting annoying now. One day, I'm definitely going to build up the guts to change to Rough Animator, but we'll see.
Yeah. 1 second. Oh yeah. What are some of your interests outside of the world of animation?
Outside of world animation, I really like creating stories.
Yeah.
And, like, fictional stories. Not ones that happen to me. I love creating, like, books. I know that's really common to creative folks.
Yeah, I make comic books.
I know people that are animators and are like really creative and they really like acting. I don't want to act as much as other people do. I feel like it's really awkward sometimes, but that's just me. I do like track though.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I made a 5K video. It was,
Oh, yeah, you did.
it felt, I have pictures in my room of me after it, and I am sweating so much, but I could tell by my face. It was really fun.
Oh my god, I just got a flashback when you talked about the track video to earlier to last summer when I was at the lake house and I started watching your videos a lot and I watched the track video. I just got a flashback to being there. Oh my god. Yeah. But yeah. So before we start wrapping up, do you have any questions for me?
How did you get your character design?
I started out with a really basic design, like kind of spiky hair downward. Then after that, Bluey Animates, my thumbnail, he used to be my thumbnail artist. He drew a character, and I really liked what that character looked like. So what I did was I
changed that.
I changed my character design to that with his permission.
With his permission, guys.
Yes.
Don't sue him.
Yeah. Then after that, I was on the train on my way to my school one day, and I was just doodling in my sketchbook, and I was like, this hair, this spiky hair looking thing is kind of generic. So then I started drawing me way more cartoony, and then that's how I am here now.
Yeah. Many people have many ways of getting their character. Like I scribbled, and then I came up with this.
Yeah, same. So, if you would like to be on the podcast again, just tell me. And also, you can shout out anything you want really quickly.
Definitely shout out to my Discord. If you go onto my channel, you can go to my Discord. It's really great people there, and you could also shout out to me.
Yeah.
If you like me, you could check out my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And also shout out to this guy for letting me on to his little podcast.
Of course. I would also like to shout out Duck Guy Animations for the idea. I'll see you later. Bye.
All right, bye.